Hello, everybody. I'm Larry.
All right. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The play clock's running down. Looking to throw. Flynn got his man complete over the middle. That's French. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Operating from the gun. Flynn. And he's got some space here. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses, and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Flynn finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And the Giants ready to come out now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On first down, Flynn. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays. To throw on third down, Flynn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's French. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
From the gun, Flynn. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shifts by him, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, they're going option left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Shedding the tackle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go!
Throwing on first down. Flynn over the middle, complete. That's French. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on second down. Flynn. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go!
Operating from the gun. Flynn. And it's caught by Parker. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Looking to throw. Flynn. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
off here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Incomplete. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Back to throw. Flynn. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. What?
Looking to throw. Flynn. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And his throw here is incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Here we go. 3-19.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burgess. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throw left side complete. It's Burgess. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Stone. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Boswell for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time. He'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever.
All right, here we go. 339.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Pressure comes and the Giants block it. And they end up with a football right around midfield at the 49. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
However form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on second down. Flynn trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, let's roll those highlights. Now, early in the second quarter, the pass ends up being picked off. Giants defense gets off the field with the turnover. After the pick, offense comes out now. Mills is going to stay up the middle. He'll take it in for the touchdown. That takes the lead up to 9. 1st and 10. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and he'll be tackled at the 41-yard line. Bears now later on the drive. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Hudson's going to turn it around for a TD. Giants go up by 15. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to New York as we turn it back over to Brandon Guy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On 1st and 10, Flynn. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point now by Boswell. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run the counter now on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Flynn, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Here's Marquette King now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Flynn. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Flynn. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On 4th down, Flynn. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burgess. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. Then the Bears get a bit closer. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Travis Coons now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Coons out to kick now as he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Looking to throw on second down. Flynn got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium there in the third quarter in Tampa. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Come on, let's go!
They run a draw here on second down and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Flynn. Throw left side complete. It's Young. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now they try the right side here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on second down. Flynn. And that'll be incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Brian 38. Brian 38.
Looking to throw. Flynn over the middle, complete. That's French. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Flynn. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And this offense on third down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Flynn. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this is going to be no good. That was short. Not even on target either, but it was short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. It's caught to Charles. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Stone. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
That's complete. It's Charles. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Coons now here to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Coons out to kick now as he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. 1-9. 1-9.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. To throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burgess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So they're going to go for 2. Throwing after the interception. Flynn. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just toss your team some yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Boswell for the extra point. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3.